Hello, fellow thinkers. This is Dr. Merlin here. Today I'd like to speak to you about Nabu, the god of wisdom of the Babylonians and the Mesopotamian era. And it's come to my attention in recent studies that by almost the middle part of the Babylonian Empire, Nabu, the god of wisdom and literacy, had become their main focus in worship and in praise. And this means that they basically worship knowledge and science. Now, this is from an empire from almost 7,000 years ago. And by all accounts that we have, and all the accounts that have been lost, and all the histories that we've lost due to many reasons, Nabu has been one of their main gods from 10,000 years ago. And what does this mean? What does it mean that the oldest civilizations believed in gods of wisdom and worshiped them, and one of them that we have on record made the god of wisdom and literacy and science their main god? And it was to a point that at the end of all their even religious hymns, they would say the phrase, "Praise be to Nabu." So, what happened to us? Why did we revert to barbarism a short while after those empires fell in many parts of the world? And why didn't this pursuit for science and knowledge spread throughout the whole world much faster? And I personally keep thinking, why aren't we ahead? Why don't we have flying cars? Why haven't we explored the different galaxies yet? What stopped us? I mean, for the past century, we've grown marvelously and at a rate unprecedented. But still, what happened that stopped our growth for many years, stunted it? Many scientists and historians believe that natural disasters made us lose many of our sciences, accounts, and many of our crafts. And well, we know that they've led to our almost extinction a few times. But I think there's a more essential and more deeper reason to this, and that is that perhaps there's something inside us. Perhaps there's something baser in human nature that almost fights advancement, that almost fears progress. And we are a great species, there is no doubt about it. But no one can argue that we have our shortcomings, and we are at the pinnacle of evolution in our own planet, but definitely not the pinnacle that we can imagine. And if we can imagine something, then it means it's possible. So I think it's food for thought. What if there's something inside all of us that sometimes wants to stop us from growing, that wants us to go back to the olden ways? Something that urges us to revert, that wants to stop us from becoming and from coming into our true potential. What could that mean? And how could we address it? Sure, we've overcome those feelings and that those urges, if we have them, many generations, and we've grown, we've prospered, we've bended the earth to our will, we've become the apex creatures of this planet, where one day we used to hunt and live in fear of being hunted. Today we are unchallenged. I think that better days will come, always will come, but I believe we can make it come faster. Why should we believe in a better future for the next 2 centuries and be willing to not live to it, be willing to die of old age, and let that future be for other generations rather than stand up and decide to will it into being right now? What's stopping us? Thank you for listening to me. This is Dr. Merlin, and I'd really appreciate a subscription. Take care.